Good afternoon and welcome to Hallam News. I'm Rebecca Bacon.
And I'm Sophie Pinner. Our top stories today. Chaos for firefighters and police across Sheffield as views caused havoc on bonfire night, leaving one officer seriously injured.
The parents of a Sheffield teenager killed by a driver travelling at twice the speed limit open a new pedestrian crossing in honour of her memory.
Top-selling band One Direction have caused the cancellation of a Sheffield Steelers ice hockey game in Belfast.
South Yorkshire Fire have issued a warning over the misuse of fireworks after a series of incidents surrounding bonfire night.
The worst incident reportedly took place on Abbeydale Road, where a police officer was seriously injured and taken to a nearby hospital with severe head injuries. Deanna Colt reports.
It was more like a riot than bonfire night. Youths gathered on Abbeydale Road and shot fireworks at passing vehicles. One police officer was injured and is in hospital being treated for head injuries. This is just one of many incidents on the days around bonfire night.
Last week we were in the middle of town. It was Saturday morning, I think it was, about, 7 o'clock, and someone came up to the front of the fire engine in the middle of the road at some traffic lights, and he was sort of banging on the fire engine.
Other incidents include fireworks in letterboxes and even set off in local shops. There are now calls for stricter regulations.
Just stop selling them to the public, make them just available for like displays and things.
There definitely needs to be legislation in place.
Certainly fireworks over a certain power should only be sold to displays.
For most people, however, bonfire night was a time for celebration with family and friends. Deanna Colt, Hallam News.
South Yorkshire Police have questioned Sir Cliff Richard for a second time over an alleged sex attack on a teenage boy. The alleged attack took place during a Christian concert at Bramwell Lane in 1985. It comes a year after the high-profile raid at his home in Berkshire. The singer has not been arrested or charged.
Police have quizzed an 18-year-old man over a fire which ripped through a children's nursery in Sheffield. He was questioned over the fire at the Busy Bee Family Childcare Centre in Bayton on Sunday night. He was arrested on Tuesday and has since been released on bail pending further inquiries. The parents of a Sheffield teenager killed by a driver travelling at twice the speed limit have returned to the scene of her death to open a pedestrian crossing.
Jasmine Chan was killed last year by a motorist who was later jailed for 7 years. Her parents say they hope that the crossing will prevent further deaths or injuries. Charlotte Lehman reports.
Jasmine Chan's parents, Peter and Paula, returned to the place where their 14-year-old daughter died, here to officially open a pedestrian crossing which has been named in her honour, a legacy for a teenage girl who saved the life of her young friend.
It's been 17, 18 months of hard work, but look what we've achieved now. And now we've got, as you can see, the road is still very fast road, so we have at least got some control over this road. Unfortunately, it took a tragic death. But since that, we've got Jazzy's Crossing, which is something probably not today, but probably in time to come, the family will have something to remember her by, that she carries on saving lives.
Jasmine and her friend Tia were crossing this notorious stretch of road last May when they were faced with an oncoming vehicle. Now, Jasmine just had a few seconds to act, and what she did was push her friend Tia to safety. Tia suffered leg injuries, but if it hadn't been for Jasmine's brave actions, it could have been so much worse. In January, Nasib Alahi was jailed for 7.5 years after pleading guilty to causing Jasmine's death by dangerous driving. He'd been travelling at speeds of over 60 miles per hour in a 30 zone. And the local community is determined that can't happen again. Today, after the new pedestrian crossing was opened, Jasmine's parents, along with family and friends, went to the nearby park to release balloons in her memory.
1, 2, 3, go!
I think today sees all the hard work that's gone into it. It's vital for us as a local school. Hundreds of our children cross No Manton Hill and through the park on a regular basis, so it's absolutely vital that we've got Jazzy's Crossing open today.
For many years now, Normanton Hill has been seen as one of the most serious accident locations in the city. Campaigners are hopeful that Jazzy's Crossing will improve safety on the road, as well as being a tribute to a teenage girl who died, saving the life of her friend. Charlotte Leeming, BBC Look North, Sheffield.
Now we go live to the town hall in the Sheffield City Centre, where a new campaign is being launched to encourage the people of Sheffield to register to vote.
Jess Berry is there for us now.
Hello, I'm here at the Sheffield City Hall at the launch of the new Register to Vote campaign, and I'm here with Alan Walker. And what is the idea behind this campaign?
Well, I chair the Sheffield Fair City campaign, and we organised this event in order to draw people's attention to the fact that there's a whole new voter registration system just about to come in, and unfortunately a large number of people don't know about that, and that could be very serious. So what we're trying to do before the deadline, which is approaching fast on the 17th of November, comes down, to get as many people to register as possible.
And why is it important?
For the first time, you have to register as an individual. So previously, you could be registered as a household, or in universities. Universities could register a whole tranche of students in residential accommodation. That's no longer the case. So it's going to affect students in a really big way, because I think many of them won't realise that they have to register individually. It's not their parents who can do it any longer, and I think many of them won't do that, and that will be a crying shame, because they will lose their right to vote, which is the major form of participation in this country in democracy. So it's really important. Please encourage as many people to register as possible before the 17th of November deadline.
Okay, thank you, and back to you at the studio.
Thanks for that, Jess. Now we've got Scott with the sports news.
Yes, girls, we've got a cracking weekend of sports ahead of us. Yes, Anytime Fitness has opened its 58th branch in the UK following a £400,000 investment. The gym is located on Tenter Street in the city centre. Sheffield boxing champion Kell Brook cut the ribbon as part of the grand opening of the gym. It already has 300 members with a 2,000 capacity. This new gym has opened up more jobs and fitness opportunities for the people of Sheffield. Also around the corner, the drama of the FA Cup. We spoke to Nigel Atkins, the boss of Sheffield United, to discuss his first round tie with the Conference North team, Worcester City FC.
First round of the FA Cup, everyone knows the beauty of it, really excited to be involved in it. You know, the drama all the way through, everybody's seen it, cup upsets, teams get on a momentum, get themselves going. Sheffield United last year got to the semi-finals, is that correct?
Year before last.
The year before last. So, you know, it's the history's there for everybody to go and see. So it's great. Everyone wants to be involved in it. We're looking forward to the game. It's the next one. That's always the most important thing. What's the next game?
Yeah, and that's all for sports today, girls. But I've heard there's a bit of controversy with the Steelers and One Direction.
Thanks, Scott, and indeed there is. It takes quite a lot to stop the hard men of ice hockey in their tracks, but that's what's happened to the Sheffield Steelers.
Top-selling band One Direction have caused the cancellation of one of the Steelers games in Belfast this weekend. It said that the boy band can reschedule a gig that they themselves cancelled yesterday. Mark Ansell reports.
Still in training despite their match being put on ice. Friday's fixture away at the Belfast Giants has been cancelled. A rescheduled One Direction concert has taken its place. The Sheffield Steelers will now only play Belfast on Saturday.
I was shocked, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, this date's been in the diary for a long time, and you know, I know these things happen, but you know, the ones I feel sorry for are the fans. I mean, you know, they take a day off work, and you know, at such short notice, it's I do feel for them. I mean, it costs a lot of money to get there and support their club.
Matthew booked time off work and flights to Belfast months ago. He thinks he should be given more than just a free ticket to Saturday's match.
Disgusted, really. We were told 2 days prior to the event. We spent a lot of money to travel to Belfast and take a time off work, flights, hotels, and for him to turn around and just shrug us off, really, put us to one side for a concert that was cancelled by the band. I don't think it's very fair.
But just look at what it means to the One Direction fans in Belfast when they hear that their gig is going ahead.
I'm so happy. Like, I'm really, really happy. I'm actually so happy. I love them so much. I do. I'm speechless. I just need to get in there, and like, I can't wait.
Last time Sheffield played Belfast away, it was explosive. Ironically, One Direction are performing at the Steelers' home venue next week. Let's hope the players don't get hold of them. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Sheffield.
That's it from all of us at Hallam News. I'm Sophie Pinner.
And I'm Rebecca Bacon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.